Good morning, everybody. Longhorn Classic here. It is Thursday. Why do I have like a line on here? Is that me? Okay, anyway. We're loft flying the birds this morning. It's supposed to be pretty windy today. There's a little group. I saw them off in the distance, way beyond those trees. They've been out flying about 25 minutes already. The first order of business is we were going to have our race on Wednesday. Then when it got close to Wednesday, then the winds shifted, got pretty intense. So we do have somewhat of a level of 10 and 15. If the winds are forecasted to be more than 10 miles an hour in any direction, or gusts more than 15 miles an hour in any direction, we don't want to fly. I saw them just beyond that tree, the big flock hanging out. But anyway, so then we switched it to Saturday, this coming Saturday, and all of a sudden now that got a lot windier than it was supposed to be. So now we pushed it to Sunday. Sunday's looking okay, but here in Texas, Oklahoma, and Kansas, because we're going to be taking off from, birds will be let go in Kansas, happens to be 3 out of the 4 states in the U.S. that have the most windmills. And when you got a lot of windmills, it's for a reason. There's a lot of wind. So with that said, it changes, and it changes fast, changes a lot. One day it could be windy and it dies down, or most of the time it looks like it's gonna die down, but then it turns out to be a lot windier than it was supposed to be. So right now it looks like Sunday, we'll be letting go from McPherson, Kansas. I'm trying to see where these birds are. I saw them off in the distance. There's a little group that was above that house, way over there. This little group here, hanging out. But there was a big, saw it off in the distance beyond those trees, the tree lines there. They kind of go, that's southwest. They usually hang out down there somewhere, or they'll go along this horizon that way, then come back. But anyway, so right now it looks like, weather permitting, we will be having, here comes a group, we'll have our final race, 350 miles, Sunday. We'll do some updates, but we'll try to keep everybody abreast of the situation, because Sunday's still a few days off and things could change, just like it did for Wednesday and then it did for Saturday. Right now it's showing anywhere from 5 to 10 mile an hour winds on Sunday, but it looks like they might start off with a little bit of a tailwind, then it turns to a side wind, and then a side wind going from the east to the west, a side wind going from the west to the east. So that's no big deal. And then at the end, it looks like it's going to be a headwind / shoulder wind, and we're still okay with that, especially if they get a little bit of a tailwind in the beginning. There's nothing wrong with having some little stiff headwind at the end. Our last 60-mile toss, they had a pretty stiff headwind. Birds did fine. The headwind, I think we'll look at it later. I'll do a little video going over a Windy app on our laptop, and I could show how it break it down every 2 hours where the birds should be and what the wind is in the area. It seems like it's almost like a little calmer area. We'll be following them down up until the last 100 miles, and then it just stays at a headwind at that point. But anyway, that's what's going on here. Loft line today. We're hoping to get a nice toss on them tomorrow. Winds are looking good for that. Like to go 75 miles with them tomorrow. Get them tuned up real good before Sunday's race. So that's what's happening. Stay tuned. We'll keep you all abreast of what's going on as far as the weather. Hopefully we could get this race off Sunday, because I think it'd be close to 14 days. Yeah, it'll be 15 days since the birds went out last. Oh, I don't know if you could see them. They're way beyond that, right between those two trees. But anyway, a couple flocks of them down there. Anyway, everybody have a great day. Getting close to Christmas. I think I seen someone's yard sign say 8 days till Christmas. Today's the 18th, so I think it's 7 days now. 7 days till Christmas. Hope everybody's got their shopping done. I know most guys, we haven't got our shopping done. We'll be out Christmas Eve day, maybe taking the day off of work to try to go get some shopping done. But anyway, everybody have a great day, and we will talk to you soon.